I'm Abdull Tarzi. I'm in the alphabet. I love what you're doing, Mr. Ghani, and I like this, and I chef this, and I appreciate that was a lot for me. I'm Abdulillah in the alphabet, A, B, C, D, Alif, B, B, T, and the A is like Afghanistan. I just want to be used for myself. I like the presidents and king and queens like myself, please, because my build is like you, my looks is just exactly like myself, like me. I want them like myself, the king, queens, the presidents. Uh, I am pretty tall, very handsome, good looking, and I like them like myself because I was born in Afghanistan. And I have ABCD alphabet in my name, Abdullah Tarzi. So I like them like myself. If you can do that, I'm single. Every time I'm single, I don't have the rings, and because you look at my hands, they're better than a lot of the husbands. My husband has my name, but I'm not married. Wife, that's you're trying to use my looks for the wife. So I really would like to get the presidents single. The King Charles. No, no, no. Your first wife died. That's not allowed. Why don't you get one like myself? To marry, that's easy. Whenever I go run to a girl, your first died. You basically killed Diana. You killed Diana. And you don't have, the alive and dead don't want you to be a president. The same with Joseph Biden. They all have gray eyes. And I want a world government, and the government's on my side. I want you to get rid of these dirty old men, these dirty bastards, old grumpy men as you saw on television. It's serious. I want you to put 50-year-old men, or 40, 50, that can run the world. I want them out. I want 80-year-olds gone. All of them by force. You can even use the gun to go over there. Because he killed the first woman. You don't kill him, you can use the gun. Police, look. Military, look. They send you to wars. We don't want the wars for Biden. We want you to take a gun, Timmons, and on Kamala. She's 60 now. If she's not 50 and she's not single, you can't put her. Because they all had 80-year-old men. They have 3-4 wives. They're killing people. They all, the children alone, and I have to go visit in the pool. There's no way, and the restaurant, there's no way that you won't put 50-year-old. He has guns on us. Take him. He came to our house with a gun. Go to King Charles Joe Biden's house, Ghani Karzai's house, and put a 50-year-old in there with no. You have to shave. My mom and my dad told us to shave. Most of the time, I shave, like very shave. Well, I shave every couple of days. I have short hair and long, and gets about long. I don't get woman's hair. A woman, yeah, you can put half man, half woman. I put that all on the news, but they had to be single. You do not get married because you will not use me, and I'm going to change the whole law. And you'll put like 25% married. That's it. Because now they're like 75, 80% married, like Joseph Biden and Ghani. You're never going to marry in a million years. They only give you that because they need you for Supreme King and presidents. And our ABCD, in my ABCD, and I love Pepete, that's got my name. It's bigger than the world. We like the population safe. I want the population to don't injure people, don't jail Mr. King Charles, treat him well. But that's not always the king because he's the son, then stay single. If he can get rid of that ugly wife, then he can be the king. If Joe Biden can get rid of the ugly wife, he can be still the king. You can't use king. What happened to John F. Kennedy? He used his wife too much and the kids too much. And he passed away, his son passed away because he wanted a wife. Why don't you just use yourself? We hire you a job. Faisal, can you just say hi? Okay, then. Faisal, that's one because you are a big, fat, old man king that's dying. This guy is going to die in 20 years and 100. You can't use me to get 200 age. How do I know? All I know is age is 100. And Charles is 20 more years. Then why did you get it 50? I did it in Afghanistan when Zai Shah was 30. We like to see that on England. That's not so hard on Afghanistan. 40, 50. 30. Single, when I get married, I'll be the first one. You can't marry 30-year-old, 20-year-old like King Charles is doing, like Joe Biden. It was very secretive. Who uses my good looks to get married on his children. And you can't do Ghani and Karzai. That's very secretive. We were appreciative that you started this, but I want a 50-year-old. I don't want 59. I don't want 65. I have a whole bunch of cousins and brothers and sisters that are 40, 50. When 40, 50, I'll take. And even 30 for all that. I mean, we want the very best. We want the good families. We want to see safe. And if King Charles send me a gun, and Joseph Biden, send him a gun too. I'm not scared. Police has got L my name. Charles, sir, we don't appreciate that you're already sending guns and making my mom alone and 6 kids alone. You're like one of those Sopranos or Al Pacino or Tony Garofino. You're like one of those mobsters, sir. The mobster can't be a king. Your mobster can't be a president. His wife, his little girl is shorter than a boy. That can't be a president, Kamala Harris. It can't be all KKK. The KKK team, Kamala Harris, Karzai. Or Charles a little better, Vladimir is a little better. He can't be just Karzai. This is Abdull's start. The start should be Abdullah. Well, if you have to, since Abdullah has, if he is not, he's under 70. See how much I give him? He's under 65. Then he could be a king, but I give you a lot. I'm almost 50, about 50. If that guy is 70, 80 years old, then what the heck? Why, we had a real plan in Zaisha. We had a real system. At 30 years old, he worked, and 70, he finished. Now, the King Charles at 80 years old, over 70, over Zaisha's age, wants to be the king. Well, how's he going to treat me? I want to be, I am the king. The thing is, those folks are like 80, 90, they're just going away. We're just starting life. We also like some good explanation to do, well, if he's the king, like let's say in Russia. Put a king in 50-year-old above Vladimir Putin, and if Afghanistan order you by war, don't do it. If an American order you by war, just hold a little American by the head like that, and throw him, make him run around like he does to me with computer technology. That's even worse. You don't even let the Putin, you can put a king there above Joe Biden. Because how much JFK you want? And JFK, why do you want children? Can't you stand on your own feet? I want you to stand, like George Bush would say, yeah, you can have a quarter, later on more. But you can't all be the presidents with a wife. I mean, this guy's turned 70 years old. I read Mr. George Bush, which we were starting to really like. And he's getting married. And that's when they think they need to be presidents. Well, yeah, that's fine, but put some younger one too. So we can appreciate the other people as well. Even if a vote, please vote. We don't understand. It's up to like King Charles, they didn't vote. A real king, you don't vote. I don't think we voted for Zahir Shah. We didn't vote for Zahir Shah. You don't vote because this is handled by the king's office. This is handled by the president's office, and they just like myself. You interview. I'm trying to interview, but I can't because the King Charles is coming. I'm trying to interview. I finally had an interview today. Well, no, they want an interview for the LA Fitness and the job, like the gym itself. That's very good because diet and exercise. Well, these kind of people are not pushing that on television. It's just king, presidents on TV. How come you don't say, well, this person is running? Why did you do that? They'll help the presidency. I can't go in. This person's running for the LA Fitness. This person is trying to open a grocery store. Should we open this? That's what you're saying to the president. You're saying, let's vote for Kamala Harris or Joe Biden or Karzai, 15 million. Then if this person is running a big manager job, and for Target, should we do it? The TV should vote for them. Well, that's what you're saying. Well, I'm saying there's a possibility that like a manager or a general manager can hire the person at the job. And like at the job of a supermarket food, at the job of Walmart, at the job of Kentucky Fried Chicken. We can also try. It's going to be a little bit different, but we can try to do that for the president, king, and queens, and go by it towards all human. They're asking me a lot of good questions, and I do appreciate Joe Biden. They're very good in business. They're very good in health. They send me good letters. I did get good letters from Mr. Biden, but he sent me. Joe Biden hasn't, and recently, a while ago, George Bush didn't. A while ago, Donald Trump started. He's selling us a gun. Then, when leaving, he sent the police to talk questions with the gun. Well, then we have to do the same thing to Donald Trump's family. So not only in the ear, but send him a gun to us. The wife has to be there. My mom was there. And send the Chinese, like a police in there, a Mexican looking or Afghan looking or Iranian, to Donald Trump's house. It could be Iranian or American Mexican. And he was Mexican. Donald Trump and his wife has to be there. You question him. It's AB. You can't just question me. If Mr. Karzai wouldn't do these kind of things, we know. We want our families safe. We cannot allow that. So this goes well for the Democrats. I am a Democrat myself. I'm going to be Democrat. I'm going to stay safe. I'll be safe, peaceful. I'm going to follow the laws. If anyone does bad things to you, you go do it to him. King Charles, I apologize. King Charles gets a second chance. He's not sending this again. He never will. He was just speaking English in the United States. It happened in America. And America is doing some funny things like that. So can the World Olympic Committee and the stock exchange shut them? They also like stock because USA shut their stock market. Don't even give them stock. Don't give them USA stock. Shut their banks for a lot of them. Shouldn't deserve bank. Just regular money. Their banks should be shut. Taxes, oh, shut their taxes. Shut them, Mr. Ken Charles, shut the United States taxes. He's bothering me. He's trying to just live off me. And Mr. Biden, shut their taxes. Shut some of their cigarettes. I don't care if they're cigarettes. My brother's selling if I smoke. But you can't have taxes. Just the very basic, like food and grocery. If you got taxes on Karzai, Zakat, shut in the world, but first the United States, and shut some of their banking. I have a good bank account, but I can't put that much money in because he won't give me a job. Shut it if he doesn't give me a job. Shut the bank internationally if he doesn't. You don't give me a job. I'm Abdull. You're supposed to give me a job. This is a job, but the regular money job that people pay from the government, from the people. You just gotta shut the United States in. Stock market, oh my gosh, they're stupid in stock. And bank, oh my God, don't give me a bank. I have not cashed a check. They just give me $50, $100 because of my respect to the bank. I put it in for Azizi Bank and all those Kabul banks and America's Bank. I trust America's Bank, but he won't give me a job. So he wants Saul to pay my brother his set taxes because he's using Tarzi and Zakat. He's using Karzai. Shut it. Don't give Saul the taxes job. Tell him regular job. It's illegal. It's all just. You saw him how he sleeps on the couch. He can't get money. He pays $50 to me, $100 to Solid Faisal, or $200 to Solid Faisal, $300 for a phone, and like $3,000-4,000 he gives to my mom for a rent and our rent. $3,000-4,000, a couple thousand he gives to Eddie for his rent, his brother. So we can't run by 7 people by Afghanistan. One guy. Now Joe Biden doing the same thing with gray eyes. I know that Z's doing the same thing with gray eyes. He's trying to run the world by one man. That's not possible. And I remember my grandpa Nur Alam, he did the same thing. The whole family would be home. Supposedly he an old man that couldn't even get a job, and he was trying to get a job in Afghanistan. First, Afghanistan has to be able to work himself. Everybody likes to work. Anyways, it is related. It's not like that. It's Afghanistan does something, and then the whole world does it. That's how I saw it. Afghanistan, like my grandpa worked, the whole world worked. He's 70, 80, like Joe Biden. He's passed away at 102. That's what I'm saying, 100 age is the correct age. Solomon works in Texas. They all, right now, Texas is very hot. I'm working in food and drinks to eat and putting some $100. Sometimes I can make some cash from the government, and I put that money to the bank sometimes. That's okay. That's open. The bank was very nice to me. My relationship with the bank is good. We can stay open with bank, but stock market is the Satan's stock market, Shaitan stock market. Bank, that's like with angel A and B are with angels and the law and good. Bank people are good. So sorry about that. So if I make mistakes like this, you catch it. Everybody makes mistakes in speech, but you catch it. I'm just trying to. There's a lot of people that talk like this that you have to catch it. Anyway, so bank was kind, and bank is close to ABCD. That's angel. That's better. Well, it's pretty good. It's very good. Now on the stock market, that's close to Satan. I did experience Satan there. I would put money in there, and some money from school. At that time, I was getting like $5,000 from school money, education, because I went to grades 1 to university as well, grades 1 to 12 and university. And when I got $5,000-10,000 from school for financial aid, sometimes the stock market was very aggressive, and they said all that goes to stock market. And when I got there to work there, that was like a job. I would lose that in a month or so. Although Maria Basharoma was very good, the blonde guy and the blonde woman was very good. There's really nice people there at the stock market on television, but they didn't explain that sometimes it's very hard to put the money in. Like they call it day trader or things like that. They call me day trader. What do you mean day trader? They didn't explain to me that you should have money overnight, day and night. They didn't say day and night, and have it for a month or a long term, and don't just go put 10% or to buy 100% of stock. That's like buying a house. At that time you can't equate house to, but something like there's a lot of cars. Say you buy a car for 10% of your money, the 90% is all loan. And you're trying to increase the money. Faisal, what do you mean? Can you show that you're more stressed? Make a law. Joe Biden, use a gun. I don't care. He doesn't talk. Use a gun on him. You use a gun, police on me to talk. Mr. Robert De Niro, use a fucking gun. Use a gun. I don't say you said, Mr. Karzai, you use a gun. He make you talk. This is some cigarette. He won't talk. Use a gun. He use a cigarette. He won't talk. That's my brother. See, he smokes a cigarette. See that? Because every human has to talk on the phone. So the government law, not the gun to kill him. but police driving around to teach him he has to get to use the cell phone. My sister does it. I do it. My mom uses it, and you have to put it the information like Wally uses, and you put it on YouTube. Even Wally, even Solomon, because they're using the same gun from Afghanistan to talk on me. No way, Mr. Karzai. They use it on you. They use it on Joe Biden. You saw you do it on Donald Trump. Then you can't just come after me. I'm Abdull ABCD. I would like you to go use the police. It's a law. It's just like food. You have to tell the government who you are for hours and hours. Some government official will listen to you if it's interesting. And some TV will listen to you. And they'll make a law. Faisal has to show it in front of the family. Goldie, my mom in front of the family. Because Idris and Parman, they say, no, it's stupid, Joe Biden. If you don't do that, you go, Mr. Biden, you just shot Amir Khan Najibullah. Abdullah, you are on television. I'm smaller. Me and you are small. Wait till you see Faisal and Nasser. They're huge, and we're gonna find out. They say F you. They'll say bad things compared to us. Why they're 7 foot. It's interesting. The government will find out why he smokes cigarettes. He uses the gun on us. I'm saying don't use the gun on their face like Donald Trump. But he has a lot of police in all my life to drive in front of me, so I can do this talk to you. This is unfair, police. The law is equal. He has to do on Faisal. He just laid down in the house. He has to do on Horia. He has to do on Wally. Wally's never been to jail. Faisal probably never been to jail. The police, you can't use some people for jail. That's a J for Joe Biden. That's a J for Warden Association. That you come to apartment house, you need to basically also find a way how you get the big boys. Find a way. Faisal, don't worry. It's not about you. You'll talk to yourself. To get them like Wally. Why he put me, when I went to Georgia, he put me 30 days in jail. Because I balled himself up. This is short hair too. And I am ABCD. I mean, Karzai is not force. We use the police. We use his sides. We use the military. If he put us and the judge and lawyers, if he put us and all our friends in jail, Wally is like 7 foot. Nasser 7 foot. He put my dad in jail. He was 6 foot. We put them all. 30 days. Even Mateen, even Najwa Miriam. I don't care about Miriam. Yeah, they're my family. Even the Joe, just say Joe, Michael, Jason. If you put Michael Jackson 30 days in jail, he'll be alive because they teach you. 30 days you put me as a judge. Remember that attorney, lawyer? Judge will put the rest. And you were a pretty good judge. You were a beautiful lady. If the world just sees that beautiful lady come out and calm in nature, lay down in the pool, she's a gorgeous lady. She talks as much as me. At that time, I thought she was a genius. Now I can talk too. Anyways, she was a great judge. You should see her on television. You guys have good ones? This lady was better than the television one. You could put her on. Everybody gets some TV time. 10 hours on television, everyone. And people that are interesting gets more and should get paid, especially if they're helping the community. I mean, Saul and Faisal are pretty good speakers. Saul talks in Texas. He watches Solomon Tarzi. He sounds like television, but doesn't have a J. But television's for pleasure. Television. But Solomon watches it for just a little bit and he thinks he can get out of this. I watched it all my life because I'm into pleasure. Saul's into money. You can't watch it just for money. It has to be a little pleasure. You saw me in the pool, in the food. I'm always into pleasure. Some of these crooks are just into Joe Biden's money, into Mohammed Zaishah's money, and that's a queer. It's supposed to be pleasure. Jabba, which is the tongue of Afghan, the main language. Jabba, pleasure in English. And French say a lot of today's French Olympics. And these are all people, like my own family, into money. They don't care about pleasure. When I explain to them pleasure, they laugh at me. Pleasure is jibba. And all of them they're trying to hurt each other. Not family, but the population. Oh, I love my family. I like them. I really want them together. I want 2 or 3 together. It's by force. So if I make mistakes, they're still family. Faisal's still going to be with me. Wally's still going to get, because he has a Kabul little girl that's short. That's like 5'2". She doesn't like her that much because she's like dark and looks like worse than Mexican. But he won't like those kind of people. Wally's being tricked. His 7 family is better. Like, let's say Faisal with Wally, or let's say Eddie, or even, anyone. Moms, myself, Eddie. We were 7 in a family. Now, Mateen Karzai is the same. His dad was better looking. These new kids, I bet you doesn't love him. His dad was better looking, and his family was better looking. His Mateen Karzai cousins and brothers, from what I heard, is very good. So he's supposed to be together. Then we have people like Najwa Mariam and Armin good looking. A new lady he took. I don't know if the court made it because they already divorced my sister. They already divorced Eddie, my brother. Armin was my cousin. He's a very nice big guy. When I need him, all of a sudden some fatty, real large, like this fat white, and that's like Wally's wife. That's like Wally's wife. Huge fat white lady, like really big. Wally's wife, he came to a tan Armin. I don't know where this comes from. Armin's a big guy. Anyways, we hope they see all this, and there's really good people. We don't want that bad trouble. We just want peace and safety for my family. I need love and safety and peace. You give me 30 days. That's because you're trying to put people in jail. If you don't have to go to jail, that's fine, because they have their own problems. Like Wally has his own problems. Salam Faisal has their own problems. Armin has his own problems. Joe Biden's son has his own problems. Or the kid downstairs, I don't know if it's Mike or Joe or John, but he's supposed to be Abdul. He just says I'm Joe. I had to be equal if it's ABCD. There should be enough Abdullahs, or Solomon or Faisals. We're not into Joe Jack all the time. Well, we are sometimes George. That's for my language. I didn't put this as for Karzai language. Like Jordan is Jor. I believe George is for Jor, the healthy people. That's for Afghanistan language. You could speak. You could learn the. Maybe George Bush can understand this. He's a good person. Their wife is a very nice person. You could understand the Pashto or Farsi and English language. Those are the three main languages you need: Pashto, Farsi, and English. In your country, you might, like Pune might understand Pashto, Farsi, and he might like to understand the Russian language. See how I regard them as good people generally? Joe Biden, I think generally is a good person. He helps the society of Vladimir Putin. My family, the name government to some of them is Alam, like Nasser Alam, or there's people that are Micah. He's the name of government, Ukumat. He's a world government or association of words or language, and this kind of Michael, he wore Michael Jackson or Michael Martinez. He's the name government. He works in Mexican. And Alam, Nasser Alam, Masood Alam. They won't discuss government. They say, they don't talk politics, don't talk politics. That's not fair. Yes, talk politics. Yes, talk politics and talk government. Politics at LPP. And I need to know what the pay is. And then government, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, G. I need to know what the government is. G is like government. God, like God and government. So the Nasser Alam, it was like government. He knows a lot about this issue more than I do. He's 70 years old. Michael Martinez went to school with me, and he knows about this issue more than I do. And he should talk about government. Chris Drew just knows a draw. And every time we come up with art and good information, you come up with other things. Anyways, I am Abdull Tarzi. I sometimes I give you a lot of information. It is interesting. We seen Solomon have a class with people, and this is like a class if you want to learn these things. I'll start speaking Pashto and Farsi next later, but there are a lot of people in Saul's class. Solomon is a very good kid. He has a taxi job. That's going to take a while to shut these things, by the way, until Solomon needs it. He's Afghan. Until he needs it, he can have his taxes. Until I need this acting, and maybe forever, because that's also an acting like Tom Cruise or Robert De Niro. That's also Joe Biden on television. Me Karzai. Well, you should have it until we need it, until people need it. Well, thank you very much. That's good enough. It's 23 minutes. That's more than enough. It's good information. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope everybody's okay. It takes sports. You see, it takes sports and language. They work together. So have a wonderful day and have a good life. Have peace. Be happy, be safe, and have peace. And always have a good family. Always have a good family. All right, thank you very much. Be happy.